y'all, it's Ilana and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be sharing with you my first YouTube paycheck at a little over 1,100 subscribers. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I post content about what it's like to navigate life and dating in Portland. So if you're thinking about moving to Portland, or maybe you're just single navigating the dating world, whatever the case may be, go ahead and subscribe down below because I think you'll really like it here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and spill the tea on how much I made with my first paycheck on YouTube. I've watched so many of these kinds of videos. I've talked about it before on my channel that I really love it when people are really transparent about their money and how much they earn, especially when they talk about how much they've made on YouTube, especially with their first paycheck. So I have pretty much been inspired to make this kind of video, and y'all know that I am finally a monetized channel. So I feel like every single video where people talk about their paychecks, I think it is really important to understand how YouTubers actually get paid. So let me go over that very quickly with you so you get an understanding of how this works and how YouTubers make money. So in order to even be eligible for monetization on YouTube, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, back in the day, it changed. Late 2017, you only needed a total of 10,000 views, which is pretty achievable to get. And it wasn't until December 2017 where I hit that threshold. And then, of course, YouTube decided to change its monetization guidelines. So I was pretty annoyed by that. But you know what? It's okay. Here I am now. So that's the first thing that you need to know on how YouTubers are eligible for monetization. Another important thing that you need to know when it comes to YouTubers getting paid out, Google AdSense is what's in charge of the income. So in order to even get paid out by Google, you need to hit a threshold of $100. It doesn't need to be $100 every month. It just needs to be $100 total. So let's say you only make $50 in 1 month, and then the next month you make $60. Then your total will be over $100, and then you can get paid out. So even if you don't hit the $100 threshold, your money's not going anywhere. It will just roll over until you can surpass that threshold, and then the money will just build up over time. So don't feel like you're losing on money. Sometimes you may not get paid every single month when you're really early on in your monetization phase. Most YouTubers who are really small like me will typically get paid maybe once every other month, or they barely hit that minimum of $100. So be patient with that because it will build up over time. So the more you grow, the more views you get towards your videos. Therefore, more ads are being watched on your channel. Therefore, it increases the ad revenue, which will expand your pay. If you want to understand how ads work, this is how. So the way that you're paid per video is based off your CPM, which stands for cost per mil or cost per 1,000 views on a video. And then you have your RPM, which is your revenue per mil, which is your cut that YouTube takes. So YouTube will take 45% of your revenue. The CPM is how much you will have made per the 1,000 views, but the RPM is how much you're really making after YouTube's cut. So it's definitely going to be a lot lower, but that's because you get that 55% of your shares from this CPM, if that makes sense. And I can show that to you on my analytics once I start talking about how much I actually made on my first paycheck. Another thing to note is that AdSense is not the only way that YouTubers can make money on YouTube. And we're just talking about the platform exclusively and not sponsorships and affiliate links and things like that. So another way that YouTubers can earn income are through super chats whenever they go live. And I believe you can also do super chats during premieres. If there is a chat involved during a specific video event like a premiere or a live, your subscribers and your fan base can send you money in support of your channel. I've never gotten a super chat before, but you'll be surprised with how many people are willing to maybe give you $5 just to support your channel. So that's another way that YouTubers make money. Another way that YouTubers make money on the platform are YouTube memberships. This is basically like a subscription model. It's like Patreon or OnlyFans, where your subscribers can pay a monthly subscription and they get access to premium content that nobody else would get. And there's a lot of tiers that creators will create that would cost more money than others, and then there's a lot of more benefits and perks if you were to pay for a special tier. I've considered doing that, but I'm not ready to do it right now just because I'm focusing more on just continuing to grow and putting out better quality content every single week. And then finally, the last thing that you can do to make money through the platform is to sell merch. So YouTube will allow you to have a merch shelf bar on your channel and all of your videos if you have at least 10,000 subscribers, and there are certain partners that you can work with to create merch, which is actually free, and it takes care of all the back-end work for you. Now keep in mind, you don't need to have 10,000 subscribers to share merch with your audience. You could have 200 subscribers and make merch if you wanted to, knowing that you're confident that people will buy it. You just don't get that special little shelf until you hit 10,000 subscribers where you can advertise your merch through YouTube's platform, which is kind of cool, and it helps you out a little bit. So those are some other ways that people do make money off YouTube. Oh, I also forgot, another thing that people can do to make money on YouTube is a little thanks or applaud button. I think it like changed. It used to be like applaud a video and now it's give thanks. So basically you can click on that and pretty much donate money to the creator who makes those videos. So that's another way to support a channel. I, for some reason, don't have that feature yet. I don't know if you need a certain subscriber limit to have it, but it is something that is available, and it's a way that subscribers and fans can click on to support money for your channel, which is kind of cool. Let's get into the good stuff. You want to know how much I have made on my first paycheck. So let me pull up my analytics for you really quick. I got my computer right here, and I'm gonna break it down by when I first got monetized and how much I made within May, June, July, and then I will show you what I've made so far in the month of August. So I'll show you what my first paycheck is like, and then how much I've made total, including the month of August, since I won't get paid for August, assuming I hit that $100 threshold, not until September. So you only get paid monthly, once a month, and basically it goes from the first of every month to the end of every month, and then you will get that paycheck pretty much between the 21st or the 26th of every single month. The next month, that is. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my analytics. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on revenue. You see here, it says last 28 days. I've made $71.55 within the last 28 days, but that's not what we're looking for. So I didn't start making money until May. So I'm gonna hit custom really quick. So let me just change the date here. So within the month of May, I only made $11.11. And that was because I didn't get monetized until May 28th. So pretty much at the end of the month, where I didn't really get a lot of time to accumulate revenue because I only had a few days left of that month. So that's why my first month was very low in terms of ad revenue. You can see that my CPM was $6.11, but my RPM was really small, where it was about 12 cents. And that is because it factors in the days where I wasn't monetized, so it lowers the value of the RPM. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I made in June. So for the month of June, my AdSense revenue went up by 582%, and I made a total of $75.78. My CPM was $18.05, and then my RPM was $7.92. Also, I was paid for every single day within the month of June because I was uploading regularly throughout the month of June, and I was monetized every single day within the month of June. However, I still didn't hit the $100 threshold because 11 plus 75 and 78 cents was around like $86, so that's still short below the threshold, which brings me into July. So then in July, I did even better than May and June, and that is because I got more views. My CPM actually went down a little bit, so it went to $14.68, and then my RPM was $8.03, but because my CPMs were different for different videos, which is probably why I made more money. So this is just the average for all of the revenue that I made within the month. And so because I made pretty much $91 within the month of July, I finally hit that threshold, which will bring me to how much I made within my first paycheck. From the end of May to the end of July is where I was able to hit the $100 threshold, which gives me a total of $177.89 for my first paycheck. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but I will tell you, it's pretty standard for most YouTubers to get a paycheck between $100 to $300. Your first paycheck is pretty much going to be one of the smallest paychecks you will get. So don't feel discouraged, but I will say this is a sign that you can't just rely on AdSense revenue for your only source of income, especially if you're a full-time YouTuber. You need to be having other sources of income like sponsorships, affiliate links, merch, maybe courses that you sell, other consulting services that you provide. Also take advantage of the other monetization tools that YouTube has to offer, because that's another way to make money. This is just an honest breakdown of how much I made for my first paycheck. It definitely will go up over time as I continue to grow and I get more viewers heading to my videos. But I will say overall, I am still very much happy with what I'm getting for my first paycheck. I worked really hard the past 4 years to get to this point, so it's nice to see that hard work pay off. And if you want to see what I've made so far within the month of August, I'm more than happy to show that to you. Pulling up my analytics for August, so far I've only made $49.16. This hasn't been the best month for me in terms of ad revenue. I didn't upload a video last week, so that definitely decreases my chances of getting more views and getting more ad revenue onto my videos. So I don't expect to hit the $100 threshold for this month, just because I haven't uploaded as many videos this month and my CPM has also been a lot lower this month. So that's another reason as to why I haven't been doing as well. So if you want to see the complete total of how much I've made on YouTube so far, I have made a total of $227.04. Which isn't bad, and it's only gonna increase from here. So that's a breakdown of all of my analytics in terms of ad revenue and how much I've made on YouTube so far. Maybe within 6 months or within a year later, we'll see where I am in terms of ad revenue. I'd love to come back and revisit these analytics in a year to see how much I've made within my first year being monetized on YouTube. I'm curious to know, did you find anything interesting or learn something new from watching this video? If you are a YouTube creator and if you're comfortable sharing, comment down below how much you made on your first paycheck, but only if you're comfortable sharing. And if you liked this video in general and you thought it was insightful, do make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!